have to get done just to graduate, because this is the main thing that will get me a job. And that I have to show at my portfolio shows and my portfolio show when I graduate, which is just there's going to be actual employers coming in and looking at our stuff, and I'm going to be really freaked out my last quarter because I'm very shy. I have trouble meeting people, so it's going to be hard for me to sit and talk to these people I don't know looking at my work. And I can't explain my work very well either. Like, I know what I want to say about my work in my head, but it never comes out right, so I have to work on that. That's the main thing I'm nervous about in, like, finding a job in this field, is being able to, like, describe my work to people. But I'll show this to you real quick. Like up here. I'm going to use this ugly gray paper. I don't like it. Like, the actual book came with, like, black paper in it, which looked so much more elegant than this ugly gray paper, but that's the paper they want. They want us to have, so. I guess this first part here is, let me see over here. This is like a paper sample book. I had to create a paper company, and basically create a paper sample book and a few other things to go with it, like a mail card, and I did like an origami book where, because my teacher said designers like to do quirky little things, like put stuff together and do little crafty things, and so he wanted us to do something fun with the package we would send out to the people wanting the paper samples. So I did like an origami folding, and I threw in there that I created some of my own colored paper, and the colored paper I put that it's not only good for printing on, it's also good for origami folding. So I did like this origami book where I give them the actual colored papers that are already pre-folded for you to like make an origami flower, which I completely forgot to put in this photo over here. So we have like 3 portfolio classes, so my second portfolio class here, I'll be adding the flower into the picture. So this is the picture of everything that I created, and then this is just the origami cover. This is the mail card, and this is the back part. The other part of this mail card would be completely white. And then down here is the front and the back of the paper sample book. And as you go along, my teacher's already looked at this and graded it. I got an A minus, yay. I guess, which is really hard to do, but anyway. She put little sticky notes on there of stuff she wanted me to change or whatever to do. And as you go along, you'll start seeing more and more sticky notes. So, this is an advertisement. I think I've shown you that raindrop book that I did, and this is advertisements that came from that. So it's a magazine advertisement, magazine ad, and then a bench ad, and then I did they call it a gorilla advertisement, so I did like an umbrella, and it's for my aqua quenchers. And this is my package design, which was for Russell Stover chocolates. If you know the Russell Stover company chocolates. And I did like a German chocolate, and then a vanilla chocolate, and then kind of like a coconut, and there's 2 boxes and a cylinder. See in the picture there. This one I didn't get any sticky notes on. She didn't have any feedback on that one, which is good. It's good not to have feedback in your portfolio class. It means your piece is perfect and it's ready to go for your portfolio show. Until I get to a different teacher who teaches portfolio and wants me to change. So you make one teacher happy the way they like it, and then you go and change it for another teacher the way they like it, And then if you have a different teacher, you change it again. I don't understand the concept, but I could possibly be changing everything 3 times before I actually show it in my portfolio show. But anyway, this is another advertisement. It's for colon cancer. And did a poster, and then there's a internet ad down there. And then there's a trifold here that has these little cards that come out of, when you open it up, there's little cards that come out that have information on the symptoms of colon cancer, symptoms, causes, and ways to reduce the colon cancer. And this is a publication, just kind of like magazine articles would be publications. This one is done of Georgia O'Keeffe, and I basically came up with my own magazine, and then did an article stuff in it. And I think this one's good to go too, other than I have to change that, which isn't much. And this is another package design for Seattle's Best, obviously where I work at the coffee shop. And it's just I don't know if you've ever been, to our cafes, but our blended drinks are Java Colas. So I decided to do a package of kind of like a Java Cola chocolate box where they could actually make the Java Cola at home. Because we have we sell everything else except for little kits like this where you can actually make a blended drink at home. So I thought that would be cool to make one. And this is actually a collateral piece, which a collateral piece is stuffs like trade shows. The first one I just showed you was a collateral piece, which is stuff like that, stuff you send out to people. Stuff for events, maps that you create for events, packets that you create, kind of trifolds and stuff like that. But this is for a trade show, and I think I'm going to completely throw this one out of my portfolio and put in a restaurant menu that I just created for my print production class. Because I really don't like this one. And she did say it was my weakest piece, and I agreed with her. So, just look at that. But it's a billboard, and then a trifold with some pages in it. Whoa. And then this is kind of like one of those flip mail cards that flips open and you look at it. This is another publication. This is a type spec book, and it's basically the Little Red Riding Hood book I showed you with the slip cover. There's a picture of it over on this side. And she didn't say that this is kind of another one of my weakest pieces, but it's not my weakest. There's few of the things to change on here if you see all the sticky notes. And this is my last piece in it. It's there's a lot of sticky notes on this one. This is one of my best pieces. So she wanted to give me the most feedback she could on this piece, because it is one of my best pieces. Just simple itty bitty little tweaking things to be done to